This is Gabrielle Milch. I'm here today to tell you a little bit about Central Florida honey and how it's produced. Every third biteful of food comes from pollination, and honey is in high demand from our Central Florida residents as well as many parts of the United States. Today we're going to go out to the South Seminole Farm and Nursery and learn more about the food sources. But before we go, this is bee balm, also known as the dotted horse mint, and this is a great food source that you can plant in your yard. And additionally, we have some African blue basil, which is a very wonderful food source and attractant for native as well as honeybees. And this is the red porterweed, which is great for bumblebees and hummingbirds and other native bees, such as the mason bee.
So hi Jim, how are you doing today?
Pretty good.
Good to see you. So I hear you've got a lot of bees you're keeping these days.
Yeah, we've got 7 beehives and everything. And of course, I failed to mention that we're an organic place, so we don't use chemicals here, no pesticides, and no herbicides. So the bees can travel down the road to get some, I guess, but I would think that most of them would stay here and be paradise for most of their lives.
Yeah, because you have a wide array of lovely flowering plants, and you have this wonderful vegetable garden here, and you really are a help to the community. And I didn't know that bees could fly actually 5 miles away from their hive and collect up nectar. But yours, they're pretty lucky around here. They don't have to go too far, do they?
Yeah, and when we sell our honey in the store, we have it labeled as most likely organic wildflower. Because they could go across the street.
Yeah.
I don't know why they want to go in the woods, then they can eat all these flowers, but that's, I'm sure that happens.
Okay, well thank you so much for talking with us today in South Seminole Farm and Nursery in Castleberry, Florida.
It's been a pleasure. Right now we have 7 beehives. We had 11 in the spring, so we've actually lost 4 beehives this year. And unfortunately, we don't know the reason for losing any of those. We check them out for mites, and usually mites and brood mites and ants are an issue, but it didn't seem to be the problem then. We did lose some swarms. Of course, we have the bees that stayed behind to keep that colony alive. We can usually re-get swarms if they're low enough, but sometimes they'll get up 50 feet in the tree, and we just have to let them go at that point. It seems like it's a pretty easy thing. There's not a lot of work. Most of the work is when you're actually harvesting the honey. It seems like that, and just keep an eye on them, make sure everything's okay with them. We do feed them organic sugar water, and to kind of supplement their diet and perhaps give us a little more honey on the end run. Some beekeepers don't do that, but so we just have a few hives. This is located in our big field, our big vegetable field, and we usually have something out here blooming all the time, and of course they're just a few seconds away from the main part of the nursery, which has a lot of flowering perennials, usually almost 12 months a year. So they have a lot of pollen from different sources here, and varies a little bit with the time of the year.
Thank you for watching today, and be sure to check out the farm and pick up some honey.